basura sa Marilate ay tumawa sa problema. Ito ang lumabas sa unang taong pag-aaral ng eco-exploration.
Nasisira.
Philippine Environmental Policy, PD 1151 and 1977, declares a national policy for the environment, emphasizing environmental impact assessment for all projects. For more news on board, Dante Caton.
The Philippines Environmental Policy enacted as Presidential Decree No. 1151 on June 6, 1977 establishes a comprehensive approach to environmental protection in the Philippines by President Ferdinand A. Marcos. It declares a national environmental policy for the Philippines, emphasizing the protection, enhancement, and promotion of environmental quality, and the penalty for violating Section 13 to the Philippines Environmental Policy PD 1151 in 1977 include imprisonment of 6 months and 1 day to 6 years and 1 day, along with a fine ranging from 600 pesos to 4,000 pesos. This penalty is not covered by the probation law. I'm your Kabayan News TV, Dante Caton.
And to the continued news, Philippine Environmental Statement in PD 1586 in 1978 require environmental impact assessment for major project that many significantly affect an environment. And to give other information for this news, here are Christian Gudilos.
Presidential Decree 1586, issued in 1978, established the Environmental Impact Statement system in the Philippines. Main goal is to protect the environment by requiring the certain projects undergo the Environmental Impact Statement before they can be approved or implemented. The penalty for violating Section 4 of the Presidential Decree number 1586 or the terms and conditions for an environmental compliance certificate. National Environmental Protection Council includes suspension or cancellation of the ECC and exceeding 50,000 per violations. This is Christian Gudilos, your Kabayan News TV.
Energy every day. Energy give you strong. Yeah, but energy every day. Why you every day?
Good back Kabayan News TV. Ecological Solid Waste Management Act or Republic Act 9003 in 2000 mandate expedition, recycling, composting, and proper disposal of waste. To more news update, live Mr. Bandibas.
Thank you, Mr. Rene Mercado. The Ecological Solid Waste Management Act, RA 9003, enacted in 2000, is a Philippine law aimed at promoting a comprehensive and environmentally sound approach to solid waste management. It mandates various practices like segregation, recycling, composting, and proper disposal to minimize the environmental impact of waste. The law also establishes institutional mechanisms and incentives for effective solid waste management. There are three types of solid waste used in RA 9003. First, biodegradable waste. These are materials that can be broken down by natural biological processes. Example include scraps, yard waste, leaves, grass, clippings, and agricultural residues. RA 9003 encourages composting and biological treatments for these wastes. Second is recyclable waste. These are materials that can be reused or repurposed through processing. Example include paper, cardboard, plastics, glass, and metals. RA 9003 promotes recycling and waste diversion through reuse, recycling, and composting. And lastly is residual waste. This includes non-recyclable materials and special waste. It also includes materials that cannot be readily broken down by biological processes or processed for reuse. Example include non-recyclable plastics, certain types of contaminated materials, and construction debris. RA 9003 mandates proper disposal of residual waste in environmentally sound facilities. The Ecological Solid Waste Management Act of 2000, RA 9003, mandates power of waste management practices, and violation can result in fines and imprisonment. Fines range from 300 to 1,000 pesos for minor violations, while severe offenses, including repeated ones, can lead to higher fines and possible imprisonment. For example, a fine of not less than 10,000 pesos but more than 100,000 pesos, or 6 years imprisonment, or both, may be imposed for violating the Act provisions.
Thank you so much to listening and staying Kabayan News TV. I'm Rene Mercado for Kabayan News TV.
And I am Jade Ann Palapel for Kabayan News TV.